Technical drawings must represent engineering components, the physical parts that make up machines and structures. Standard components, bolts, nuts, rivets, keys, springs, bearings, are drawn using simplified conventions, standardized symbols and simplified representations, to save time and maintain clarity. You do not draw every thread of a bolt in full detail, instead, you use the standard convention. Screw thread, a helical ridge wound around the surface of a cylinder, external thread, on a bolt or screw, or inside a cylindrical hole, internal thread, in a knot or threaded hole. Thread terminology. Pitch, distance from one thread to the next measured along the axis. Lead, distance advanced in one complete revolution, for single start thread, lead equals pitch. Major diameter, the largest diameter of the thread, outer diameter of bolt body. Minor, core, diameter, the smallest diameter of the thread, at the bottom of the thread groove. Thread angle, angle between the flanks of adjacent threads. For isometric thread, 60 degrees. Isometric thread designation, M followed by nominal, major, diameter and pitch. Example, M20 times 2.5 means 20 mm diameter, 2.5 mm pitch. Conventional representation, BECE ISO 6410. External thread. Crest, major diameter thick solid lines on the outline. Root, minor diameter thin solid lines at a specific distance inside. Thread run out, 30 degrees or 45 degrees inclined line. End of useful thread, thick dashed line. Internal thread. In section, crest as thin lines, roots as thick lines, reverse of external. Depth of thread, shown by depth of the threaded hole. Bolts and nuts, fasteners that clamp two or more parts together. A bolt passes through a clearance hole in both parts, a knot is threaded onto the bolt from the other side, tightening creates a clamping force. Drawing a hex bolt, simplified convention. The hexagonal head, draw a circle of diameter 1.5 d, where d equals nominal thread diameter, represents the circumscribed circle of the hex head. Inscribed hexagon in this circle gives the 6 flat faces. Head thickness, approximately 0.7 d. Knot, similar to bolt head, knot thickness is almost equal to 0.8 d. The bolt body, draw at major diameter d, thread shown in convention. Types of bolts and screws. Hexagon bolt and knot, most common used with a spanner. Stud bolt, threaded at both ends, one end screwed permanently into one part, knot on other end. Machine screw, fully threaded, used with a knot or in threaded holes, various head types. CAP screw/socket head screw, used in precise applications, tightened with Allen key. Wood screw, self-tapping, for wood. Self-tapping screw, cuts its own thread in sheet metal. Keys, used to transmit torque, rotational force, between a shaft and a hub, gear, pulley, sprocket. The key fits into a keyway, slot, cut in both the shaft and the hub. Types of keys. Square key, square cross-section, half in shaft keyway, half in hub keyway. Rectangular, flat, key, rectangular cross-section. Woodruff key, semicircular key, fits in a semicircular keyway in the shaft. Self-aligning. Feather key, allows the hub to slide along the shaft while transmitting torque. Gib head key, tapered key with a projection with gib head, for easy removal. Rivets, permanent fasteners used to join plates, ship hulls, boiler drums, structural steel. A rivet has a head and a shank. The tail end is formed, deformed, to create the snap head on assembly. Types of rivet head, snap head, most common, countersunk head, flush surface, pan head, flat head. Riveted joints. Lap joint, plates overlap, rivet passes through both. Butt joint, plates butted edge to edge, one or two cover plates or butt straps, join them. Pitch, distance between rivet centers. Margin, distance from rivet center to nearest edge of plate, typically 1.5 times rivet diameter. WAEC question: draw the conventional representation of an external screw thread. State 3 types of bolts or screws used in engineering and give one application of each. Conventional external thread representation. Draw the cylinder, bolt shank, of major diameter D. At the major diameter, thick solid outer lines, crest lines. Inside, parallel thin solid lines at minor, root, diameter. Thread run out, inclined lines at each end of the threaded portion. Hatch marks, if in section, up to the major diameter line on section cuts. 3 types of fasteners. 1. Hexagon bolt and nut, used to join structural steel members and machine components that need to be assembled and disassembled. 2. Stud bolt, used to fasten cylinder heads to engine blocks. One end is permanent, the nut on the other end allows removal for maintenance. 3. Wood screw, used for fastening timber framing and joinery in building construction and furniture.